Okay, so this is the Raspberry Pi project I've been working on. It is to log students in, to sign them in when they come into class. So I teach and I have a hard time inputting attendance, and so I made this. It has a Raspberry Pi 3B Plus inside. I have a keypad that I ordered, I think off of Amazon, a fingerprint sensor, and an LCD screen. This is a 16 by 4. And I 3D printed this case. I spray painted it a couple of days ago. I'm thinking of reprinting it without exposing, or maybe 3D printing some caps so that those aren't visible. I do have the Python script auto running so that I don't need a monitor. So I'm going to turn it on right now. The initial boot up does take about 45 seconds. So originally I was using the script that from someone who had already done it on YouTube. I'll put a link to their video in the descriptions. And then I realized that I kind of didn't like the way it was written, but it was a good baseline. I probably have about 10% of his original code, and the rest is stuff I've been working on. So I wanted it to be auto start so that I wouldn't have a monitor. So here you have the options of sign in and out, admin menu, and shut down. We'll start with the shutdown. If I press 3 and pound, it goes to a confirm or cancel, but I'm going to cancel. Just want to show you how that works. Process cancel. Then I'm going to go to the admin menu. So the admin menu will be 2 and pound. Currently have the password is just simple 1234 pound. I'm going to go ahead and register a new user, and it's going to ask me for their graduating month. That's how we do it in this school, or that's how we keep track of them with the information I'm about to place. So let's assume that there's someone who's graduating in May, so it's 05. The graduating year, let's say it's 2020, and this is the most tedious part, is the first initial. It goes from numbers 1 through 26. This obviously I don't have a QWERTY keyboard to put in the actual letter, so I know that my name starts with an 18. Actually, no, it's a 20, but let's just go with 18. Let's pretend that my name is TT, so let's go with 18. So first name, last name, TT for now. Student number, this is to, in case you have two people who have the same initials, you can put one as 01, and so on and so forth. Here it's going to verify that that doesn't exist, and then if it doesn't exist, it's going to show confirm. Oh, it's RR. First initial, last initial, 01, May of 2020. I'm going to confirm that I want to register it. It's going to ask for a finger. I'm going to use a finger that I haven't used before. It asks me to remove my finger, and it's going to verify. Fingerprint is registered, and that's that. It takes me back to the main menu. Actually, I'm still in the admin menu, so I'm going to go back to the main menu by pressing 4 and pound. So then, assuming that a student's going to sign in and out, the student would come in, he'd press 1 and pound. It's going to ask for his finger. They put the finger in. It's going to say their ID number, and then it's going to say sign in successful. I originally wanted this for hospitals, therefore it had a sign out option, which is the same exact one, so that whenever they leave the hospital, it would again verify their ID number and sign out successful. It logs the time and date. If I try, invalid entry, sorry. If I try to do it again on the same day, it won't let me. It'll say, you have already signed in and out today. So let's go back to the admin menu. I'll show you some more things I have in there. So one of the things I have is, once everyone has been, let's say at the end of the month or at the end of the week, I want that information. I have an option here to email me the database. So I'm going to press 2, and it emails it to my email. I'll get an attachment. So it's been emailed to me. I'm going to go back to the admin menu. I think I need to make this so after it's done emailing, it goes back to the admin menu and not the main menu. So I'm going to go with more options. Under more options, I have to delete a user. That is the only time that I need to connect a keyboard. I still need to work on where I can delete a user through the keypad, as far as like the fingerprint stored, like 00 enter, 01 enter 0. So if I have 5 users, actually no, you know what, it does work. I remember I do have this working. So if I go here, it tells me that there's 2 fingerprints stored in here out of 240, and it asks me which user I want to delete. And I want to, oh yes, this is where I need a keyboard. So real quick, I'm going to come in here and just connect a Wi-Fi adapter. So I have connected a USB. This is the only time that I still haven't finished this where I need a keyboard. So I'm going to assume that, let's say, I don't want to delete the ones I already have, so I'm just going to pretend that I want to delete number 3. And it says user deleted. That's the only time I need a keyboard, to delete users. But it's rare when I need to delete users. Because I technically didn't delete any, if I go back to delete user, you're still going to see that there are still 2 stored in here, 2 out of 24, because I have 1 and 2. So right now when I deleted the third one, it really didn't delete anything. So again, I'm going to do 4 because I don't want to delete any of them. User deleted. I also have here to create or delete the database if I wanted to. I don't think I will be using those very much, but I have the option here. So if I wanted to delete the database, which I don't, it will send me to a confirm. So I'm going to cancel. And then I can go back to previous menu, and I can go back to the main menu, and I can shut down from here as well. So if I shut down, I'm going to confirm and shut down this time. And there you go. Now I can actually come over here and do that. And this is the way I will be logging my attendance in class. And I call it the Student Dropper 2000 because if students don't come to class, I will be dropping them. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment below. I will be adding the code so that if you guys want to mess with it or critique it, I know I'm a beginner Python programmer, but you guys can let me know if it stinks or whatever. And I will also be linking the files so that you guys can print this case if you want to as well. So that's it.